Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? How have you been? It's summer! All my neighbors are officially done school now, and it is summer. I am super happy. Alright, one thing my neighbors and I did wonder, as well as probably every other public school kid in America, what is the point of the last pretty much week of school? You wake up super early just so you could go into school and watch movies all day. Thank you very much, but I can watch movies at home by myself on the couch with a bucket of popcorn, and I am perfectly happy with that. Besides, I am easily distracted as it is. I don't need a whole bunch of other people trying to distract me while I watch a movie. Which nobody even wants to do anyway, because it's nice out and you should be outside running around and getting fresh air and sunshine and all that. But I mean, I guess it counts as a day of school, so it's too bad the rest of the school year can't be like that. But now it's summer! I got a job. I'm working at a clothing store, and I don't know what my official title is, but I'm some sort of sales associate something or other. I'm basically the person who will either give you a fitting room or ring up your everything you purchased at the register, whatever that person. Cashier, that's the one. My first day of work, I got a little bit of training for each. With the fitting room, it's pretty simple. You ask how many items a person has, you take a number, you take them back, and then you put them in a room with a curtain that looks like it gives you no privacy whatsoever. But that's okay, because it works for them. The hardest part is probably remembering which rooms have people and which ones don't. I mean, it's in your best interest to keep the curtain open when there's nobody in there, and if somebody is in there, then you close the curtain and there's a little hook and you put the number on the hook so that you know that somebody's in the room. But that system kind of falls apart when people leave the dressing room but leave their number there, so then you've just got an empty dressing room with a number and nobody's actually in there. Or you just don't bring a number back and then the curtain is closed and you're not sure somebody's actually in there because there's no number on the wall, but the curtain is closed. Overall, it's not that hard. The cashier isn't super hard either. I mean, you just have to know which buttons to hit and when to hit them. If you hit the wrong one, then you have to wait forever and ever for it to like reset and do its thing. I don't really know what I'm doing there, clearly. The hardest part for me is probably talking to people because people. But I mean, that's okay. I've really only had one day, so it'll probably get better as time goes on, and I mean, it pays, so that's good. On a totally unrelated note, my mom was watching a video the other day, and it was of this girl, and she was on America's Got Talent. She was about like 12, 13, I think, and she played the ukulele, and she did a really good job. And by really good, I mean Simon Cowell called her the next Taylor Swift really good. And she was really good. I mean, she played the ukulele really well, and she wrote her own song and performed it and got a standing ovation from all 4 judges and the entire audience, and everybody loved her. The only thing that really gets me about like watching America's Got Talent and everything is that a lot of the peoples are really young, and it makes me feel like I've done nothing with my life. I mean, you're getting these people on this show that are like 8 or 9 and are already better at life than I will ever be. And it makes me feel like what's the point? I mean, really, I'm 16 and I'm working at a clothing store and I'm still in school, and that's about it. And then these people come along and they're like 8 or 9 and can play the ukulele or the piano or sing better than I could ever imagine. And then that just leaves me over here feeling like, yay, life. I think I've hit like a midlife crisis, and I haven't even hit midlife. I haven't even hit life yet. Okay, speaking of young talent, and I may regret bringing this up, please don't leave the video. Jacob Sartorius? I can't say his last name, but you probably know who I'm talking about. If you don't know who I'm talking about, he's this kid who's about 12, 13, and he got famous on this app called Musical.ly, which, from what I understand, is an app where you go and you record yourself lip-syncing to other people's songs. Now I've realized that most of the population seems to hate him, but somehow he's still famous. I mean, I personally don't really like him. I mean, he got famous for doing pretty much nothing. He just had a nice face, and so everybody's like, oh, he's so nice, let's make him famous. Something like that. I don't really know how that all works. But I mean, he seems to be getting a lot of hate on the internet, which I don't really understand. I mean, if you don't like him, that's perfectly fine, but why would you spend your time giving him hate and sending mean comments and everything? If you truly hated him, you should just ignore him completely and go do something that you like. There's probably something here that I'm missing that I don't really know, but I mean, it seems like an obvious answer for me. If you don't like it, go spend your time doing something that you like instead. How hard could that be? Ice hockey. Stanley Cup final happened and the Penguins won against the Sharks, and it was pretty intense. I saw 2 or 3 of the games. They were pretty good. I find ice hockey very entertaining. I've only started watching it lately. I don't know why I haven't been watching it all this time. It's so good. It's so fun. I think my mom said like half the people go to see a fight and an ice hockey game breaks out. It's exciting. Anyway, the sport seems to be a very stress-relieving thing. I mean, you go around and you get into fights and you just punch at each other for as long as the refs will let you. You sit in a penalty box for like 5 minutes and then you go about your business playing ice hockey. That might seem more exciting to me than to other people just because I'm a girl. The stereotype for girls seems to be that they have all these deep, hidden emotions and nobody knows what they want or how they feel. And if you disagree, who are you kidding? I mean, Justin Bieber wrote a whole freaking song about it. Let's be real, that's the way it is. I personally don't understand that. I mean, if there's something happens that you don't like, you should go and talk to somebody about it and see if they can fix it. And if they don't see it worth fixing, then maybe they're just not worth your time. So here's a life lesson. If you're ever mad at somebody, try and talk it out. Don't go and hold it in and then go out and murder everybody, because that really doesn't solve anything. I guess you wouldn't have people to deal with, but I mean, is it really worth it? Is it really? Or you can just join an ice hockey team and beat each other to a pulp and then become friends after that. Whichever works for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all that jazz. I will see you next time, knowing me, next time, with another video. Peace.